Hi, my name's JMO from a company called Xcase. You can find us on the web at www.xcase.co.uk. So we import rack mount computer chassis, bring them over to the UK and distribute them. And recently we've also started producing our own products within the UK for distribution across Europe. So this is the second video on a product that we build up in the UK, and it's primarily for customers who want to make up a mining rig to mine Ethereum, etc. And whereas a lot of people will just use a sort of steel frame or a wooden box almost, we've constructed a proper steel chassis to take 6 double width graphics cards onto one of the mining type boards from ASRock and Asus, etc. So looking at the front of the chassis, as I said, it comes in a Flatpack form. There is another video floating around just showing how to put it together. It's very easy, it takes about 15 minutes. From the front here you'll see that it's got space for 3 120mm fans. That's the same at the rear. And you've got a USB 3 power switch, reset switch. Your power supply goes on this side, but there's also a cutout on the other side should you wish to use 2 power supplies. So that's handy, for instance, if you haven't got a really high wattage one and you need some fairly chunky power to run these graphics cards, then you can use a secondary sort of 600-700 watt, just using basically what you've got lying around, I guess. So other than that, it comes with a lid, so these fans are repeated on the rear. So your air comes in the front here and comes out of the back. I'll take the lid off. So hopefully you'll be able to see the rear fans. And you'll note that it's got the 6 double width graphics cards. Fitted here are 1070 Ti's by Zotac. They're their mini ones. But I haven't come across a graphics card that won't actually fit in the box. So there's plenty of length for all types. If I just try and zoom in a little bit, just bear with me. So you'll see here that the graphics cards are screwed into this bar that goes across. This bar has different levels of height. You'll see some screws here, so you can higher it and lower it depending on the graphics card's height. You've got ventilation on the side here, repeated on the other side, just where the cards get particularly hot on the ends. And you've got ventilation also down the bottom here. This other crossbar here, and what that does, that holds the graphics cards in place. They are quite firmly in place anyway, but if you wanted, for instance, to move it or ship it to somebody, it's a handy bar just to keep them in place for that purpose. Doesn't need to be fitted other than that. I'll just turn it round to the rear. You'll see there the space for the rear 120mm fans. And you've got some holes here, so if for instance you wanted to go directly to the graphics cards video out, then you could do with a lead coming through here. Standard I/O slot at the bottom. The standard I/O shield does fit. Just by chance on this little demo I couldn't find ours, so I just left it out. And the graphics cards themselves sit above the motherboard. So what you have is a riser that goes at the bottom of these, that connects to the bottom, which then goes to the motherboard PCI Express slots. That's all fairly common in the world of mining. So, as I said, it's made in the UK. It's made from 1.2mm steel. It's very, very strong and rigid. Definitely reduces temperatures when mining compared with an open frame box. Everything's included other than obviously the components like the graphics cards and the motherboard and power supplies. Fans we do sell, but they don't actually come with the chassis itself. But the chassis construction comes with Allen key screws, Allen key to build it all up. And as I said, it only takes about 15 minutes to do it. We also do a wider version of this for up to 12 or 13 GPUs. And that is also available on our website at xcase.co.uk. So if you're thinking of getting into mining, which you know, could be good, may not be good, who knows really, then rather than worry about everything going up in flames and no protection if it does, or electrical hazards, etc., etc., at least with a enclosed metal framed server box, it's a lot safer than it would be just open air, and it also cooler. So we call this the Minestation 1 Flatpack, and we sell it for around about 100 UK pounds. So that's it, Minestation 1. Thanks very much for listening. Bye for now.